Here we are at the main event for Eldora. This is going to be a field 30 strong, ready to take the chaos to the dirt. Frosty Wusky on pole. We are ready to roll. Wasting no time at all. Let's just get right down and dirty to take the green at the NOS Energy Drink Classic. Here we go. We've seen plenty of racing already, but the craziest is yet to come. First lap completed. See the dust getting kicked right up. Brogan's right there with it, but kind of gets played there. Ben McDonald's going to take it right up to the 21. The fight is side by side. And Ben McDonald's going to lead this one out. Looking at some of these drivers who are really having a good start to the race. Frosty Wusky just needs to get off the damn wall. He'll be fine. Rounding out the top 10, you got some of the drivers who are looking to get in the top 10. Seto holding off. Not really the 17. 17 is going to get right on by. Bourne fighting for a top 10 spot. Hyperdrive is kind of struggling early. A lot of 3 wide. The 4 of RS Fest 11, we saw him basically about wreck the 11. Good God. Oh, speaking of wrecking. Oh, big hit. There goes Ezri. There goes Misty Viper. There goes Krugemeyer. And there goes Eslem. Caution's out. The 1 is not rolling. Big accident here. This is what happens when you hesitate in the corner. Ezri just gets a little bit cold feet with the 11 there, and then Eslem just takes him to the inside wall. And there goes Misty Viper Krugemeyer. I believe there might have been another car that may have got a piece of it. It might have been Kyle D. We'll see. What's up with the 8? The 8's rolling fine. That's just going to take 4 drivers clean out of the race. No ands, if, or buts about it. Oh, 26 on track. Back to Team Duke. Well, we've got ourselves a pretty decent wreck. Let's see what the extended green flag run will bring us here. Green, green, green. Back again. Racer, Jake, Ben, your top 3. Canadian Lux starting to make up some ground. Get himself in a good position. Slowly creeping up. That's second place for the 9. Born Ready's in 6. Good job. As these drivers that they might be battling themselves out of a spot to win because they're going to be so busy with each other. The 9 definitely not playing to his strengths to catch this 41. Ben McDonald might take this one, but Tiger Man, he's got something to say. Almost peaked 3 wide, but didn't go for it. The 6 being a little bit reserved here. Further on back, Toad Warrior, RS Fest 11 side by side. The 4 going down to the dirt. Wait, There's a dirt track. Lull. He's making great gangs on entry. He's like the only one down there on the low side. Able to make it up. Brogan, top of 3. Mizzou's pretty slow up there. Go get him. How many spots can you make up? We got a lot of them. Hyperdrive has been wheeling it here. He's got himself all the way up to 4th. That's Jake to 2nd. The 9 got a run that he might take. Right there, side by side, coming through, and 1 and 2 is going to be Canadian Luck's position. Tiger Man up to 2nd. He's looking for spots to get to the lead here. Frosty Wusky's in the top 10 now. 3 wide. Team Duke's starting to really redeem himself. He kind of had a bad starting spot, but has made his way up pretty well. Nick Breeding doing what he does best, just kind of running here, hoping for a top 20. Angel Madfia, racing fan, going for it. Kyle D doesn't look that slow. The other slower cars hoping for the best here. The darkest presence, John Sully in the back, kind of rounding out the field. Well, it's been green for a hot minute. Tiger Man, Jake, they're both attempting to run down our leader, but kind of a disagreement on who's got the faster car. The 6 just wants to clear that 35 just so he could start his run. Wondering if the 9 has anything for him. Oh, but 35 is going to keep the battle going with the 6. That kind of becomes a bit of a problem here when the 2nd place and 3rd place begin tripping over each other for 2nd. That just creates the gap that you see, and that's exactly what happens to the leader. They're the product of this type of racing. Canadian Luck's right here. Gonna run it right in for 3rd, it looks like. He'll get that spot. Hyperdrive all over the back for another one. The Drive takes 4th. And spot side the top 10 pretty much relatively static. Brogan has fallen back quite a bit. Well, he's trying to make up the ground here. Near the back, you see some of the racers that are trying to get really into it right now. RBV currently sitting in the 21st position. It's really a battle between the 87 and the 99. Like, that's probably who he wants to pass the most to get top honors for the rookie of this race. Nick Breeding's part-time entry does not count towards that, but he's still looking for a good run. Got a pass on the 87. Life is good. Caution's out. Caution's out. 2nd yellow of the day. And for Seto. Oh, and Zentz. So Seto This one was her own doing for a long time coming. Basically, the 21 runs up on her, and Frosty Wusky has to do a Herculean effort down there to save it, and slides all the way up a track in which the 24 runs into. That's what spins her out. Zentz just clobbers into it. And Toad Warrior strikes into it as well. You have a 17. Did the 17 hit anyone else on the way back? Zentz destroyed. No, he doesn't. Everybody gets through relatively fine. Well, except for the guys who already crashed. They clearly did not make it. Guys like Darkest Presence, Jonix, Sully able to get their laps back. Something about the crashes tonight have been kind of violent. But 21. 21's on pit road. Our pole sitter able to stay on the lead lap for now. And that takes out Seto, Toad, and Zentz. So 23 on the lead lap is not a whole lot. The house that Earl built is ready to see another restart. 23 strong, we are back green. Clear Survival is the name of the game as Racer takes this one out pretty long. RS way up the racetrack. Team Duke having to save it, and he does. The lines being used are insane here. Bourne, bad corner exit there. As up front, Racer and Jake continue the 1-2 streak here. Canadian Lux is number 9. Doing himself a fine job. He's about a couple of lucky passes away from really taking this thing all the way to the house. Racer has a bad corner exit. I think Jake did too. Neither of these cars are running as well as they have been. But the 35 just can't seem to get it going to the 41. Jake has been like saving it. Like the only reason that 35 hasn't wrecked is because of the driver behind him. A lesser man would have junked that car by now. Hyperdrive is sick of all the holdups and commotion. He's looking to make all 3 passes himself. The 41, good speed here. Lux out there. Hyper's all the way to Jake's back bumper looking for second. Oh, something. Not quite able to follow through on that. Goes up the track. RS in the top 5. Tiger Man still able to run relatively good. He's looking down the barrel of a top 10 finish pretty well for him so far. And Bourne rounds out your top 10. Got some outside shots for a top 10 finish here. Tank Gunner Mizzou looking at one of his best finishes this season as they almost wreck in front of him. The 78 has a pretty good run where he is right now. RBV just trying to survive. He's running 17th, 18th. A top 20 run will be good for him. But Angel Matfield a little further back, only about 23 cars on track. See Frosty Wusky, he's there. He just kind of damaged up a little bit. The 35 keeping up with the 41. They're both out there 1-2 right now. Canadian Lux has dropped back to about 5th. How far back? About 11 seconds right now, so they're probably going to hit Frosty Wusky eventually to put the 21 a lap down. Racer not really hanging that good with him right now. Jake looks like he's making up ground at a potential strike for the lead. And here he goes. The 35 looking. Jake's going to throw it down into 1. And side by side they go. Jake now leads the race over Racer. No, but guess who's immediately on the case? The 41 jumps right back to it. And it doesn't look like he's going to run away as much. The 35 could have a good run here. Get down in there. Hyperdrive sitting 3rd. Oh, Jake staggers a bit through 3 and 4. Racer's going to be able to get a little bit away. RS up to 4th now. Maybe he was battling the 9. That the 9 may have made that pass back to 4th, but now it's the 4. Born Ready still running top 10. Good day for the 19 team just to gather up points, but here comes the 11. The CS is going to make that pass. Yeah, it's pretty much 24/7 dusty right now, so you got to watch out on those corners. The 9 looks like he may have had a good run, but doesn't quite get there. The 41 running really good here. I thought he wasn't going to be able to pull away, but he's just kind of working it right now. You have a 21, the 62, but 99 has not really been doing it so hot. The 43's been kind of giving him some trouble, and he's taking the high line around. So you see the 62 there as well. Because you see where the end of the lead lap is. That's where the lap down, that's where you're going to go lap down. 21, honestly, 21 just had a great heat race. He's going to rack in those bonuses, but nothing really else for him here. The 35 is not giving up. Look back this. The 3rd place battle. The 9, the 4, and the 33 are all just so close to each other under a blanket. Canadian Lux rebounding now, back up to 3rd. Kind of everybody's just found their little mini battles to do as we're under caution. Racing Fan is destroyed. That's the diagnosis here. Oh, it was Tank Gunner. Tank Gunner had a slide. Tank Gunner had help from Brogan in a slide. Brogan able to use the wall to correct himself, but Tank was not lucky enough to do so. The Tank loses control and spins into that wall there. Racing Fan just hits that. RBV got lucky and he missed it, as see everybody here going around. Well, watch out, guys. All right, the track is clear. Everybody missed that. And Canadian Lux chose a good time to get third. He's running well. Same cannot be said for the two wrecked cars down there. That's going to put 21 cars on track. All right. Kind of forgot. It gets a little faster when there's less of them on here. Oh, and the 4 car had a mechanical failure, so it's 20 up, back to the green. Here comes Canadian Lux. That 9 is looking good. He's up to second. That one racer is trying to hold what he's got for the lead. Jake is being put on the back foot now. Hyper catches him at a pretty weird angle, has to back out. Born Ready's making up ground on the dirt. The number 19 is getting himself up to this top 5. That's going to be great stuff for him. 41 still leads the 9. Hyper gets to third. Now it's Ringo Mizzou in the top 10. Brogan never really had top 10. Like, I think he could get top 10, but like when he fell back, he never really was there. He's going to pass Mizzou to get there now. RBV, Ben McDonald, a couple other outside drivers looking for a shot at top 10. RBV looking for top rookie honors. That'll be a great way to see him get this one done. Darkest Presence running good. He's up top 15. Yeah, must have had some storm blow through here. Brogan's making up great ground as Tiger Man. Jake's kind of got itself back up there. Canadian Lux is doing good. Problem is he's not doing good enough. That 41 is goodbye. Jake's ascent to second. Looking to get right back to it. And here's some spots in the top 10 looking for battles here. RBV just slides out of there. He's going to let Ben try to take his strike at a top 10 spot. The 16 needs a run on exit there. Just not able to get where he needs to. I think Born Ready going up high is going to really help him. Tiger Man's moving up. The 9, the 35, they've been battling. The 6 coming into the picture. But I think with the reduced laps to go, it really creates a sense of urgency for these drivers to attempt to make up the ground they can. Hyper is on the up and up. We have 21 of Frosty Wusky still kind of running alone there. Well, there's only 20 on track. John X. Sully attempting to make up ground. He's making A good pass on Mizzou right now. Tiger Man sitting third. Kind of hoping that he can get himself the chance here late in the going. With less than 15 laps remaining in this thing, really just creates a get the positions you can around you. Hyperdrive, Canadian Lux. That's the battle around there for a top 5 spot. Ben McDonald sitting 11th. Nick Breeding up to 12th. Good run by the 67 team. They can finish the job. Angel Madfia trying to take the battle to the number 87. Just needs to pass with 62 and get on up there. If that's something they can do. Darkest Presence hanging in there. Kyle D, KSS, they're racing each other, and just the drivers that really didn't have the day they had planned all back here. Especially Frosty Wusky. He thought he had it made, but it just didn't pan out for him. And the 41 is as good as gone. Jake's cleared out second. Tiger Man's cleared out third. Battle for fourth is still very strong. The last time we saw a 33 pass the 9 was the last time we focused on him, and now the 33's passing the 9. Looks like this is going to be the race the 33 has to go for this position on the 9. He's going to keep it. Brogan running solidly. And this is a day that CS Fast and 11 needed a lot. Another driver that needed this day is Team Duke. They're both really on the fringes of these points, and a top 10 day for both of them would at least help alleviate that in case of emergency. So both these drivers going good for it. That's something they can be proud of. Ben McDonald's in the top 10. Brogan almost threw his day away trying to race somebody. Angel Matfia is kind of having trouble with the spots that he needs. Whoa! And that's going to be the 99's day coming to an end as he wrecks and Kyle D wrecks as well. Caution's out. Yep, that is gonna be the mercy kill of this race. Honestly, not the day, because Angel was busy racing one of those slower cars there, and he just ran up on it. Just one last mistake to send us off. And Kyle D committed high because Mizzou was down there. That's gonna be Kyle D's day, just kind of thrown away. They're both going to keep rolling as there is not enough laps for any on-track action at this moment. Hyperdrive making one last unscheduled pit stop. That's going to be an unfortunate way to end the 33's day. But top of the mound, the 41 of that one racer has won at Eldora. Make sure the order is correct here. Ten. Oh, I just about bullied Ben. He finished 9th. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. And that looks to be the correct positions of our finishers here. That is all we got for this race. We'll see you next time. Take care.